directives and status updates, whether you've liked corporate entities such as Walmart or Arby's.
One of LifePoint's most buzzed about features is the Life Compare function, which lets you see how your mistakes stack up to others.
Here, I'm overlaying my graph with a graph of a childhood friend. You can see his life ended up much worse than mine, which is great.
Anything with a profile has a LifePoint, so you can look forward to finding out when your favorite bands, TV shows, and companies started going downhill.
This is the Onion News Network.
Yeah, welcome to Cop Block Radio. Hello, all. We got an exciting one for you today. I'm Derek J. Who else we got over here?
I'm Dio. And I see we got Severin, but he's not saying anything.
Severin's playing a silent game. He's waving his hands at us. Maybe he's in a sinking ship. I don't know.
Hi, Severin. How you doing?
Someone save Severin. Oh, my God. Yeah, and it looks like already we've got a caller on the line. You can join us via Skype. Our username is Cop Block Radio. We've also got a phone line. Our number is 413-418-COPS. And Skype caller, you are on Cop Block Radio. Go ahead with your thoughts.
Hey guys, it's Chris.
Yes.
The engineer. Hi guys. How are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Are you the one who muted Severin?
No. I'm the guy who works for all these companies you guys are scared of.
Oh,
and we talk sometimes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I'd like to know more about that. Maybe you can fill.
Yeah, it's just my job. I apologize.
Oh, you're just doing your job. Oh, okay, I see. That's always been a legitimate excuse for doing evil. So why don't you tell our listeners who are not familiar with you, Chris, who you are and what you're about?
So my name is Chris. I was a geek, and I'm 30 now. And Napster came out. I was a guy who was watching your cameras with Trojans and stuff. I was young. We were all 14. And then I went to school, and I was actually part of the original Anonymous. Whatever you want to call it. Back when it was 4chan. But I went to college.
Sorry to interrupt you, Chris. Just a moment. I want to let our other caller know that he is on the line. You're coming up next. If you could just hold on for a moment, Mr. Straight Razor, we will have you in just a moment. But we're chatting with another caller right now, and I only have one line to do it. So you're both on, but we'll take turns. So Chris, you're first.
Okay. So now I'm, a master engineer. I work for Raytheon, EMC, Dell, doing, I'm pretty much the career where they call me, I don't call them. But, just these years of knowledge, I've acquired so much, back to my roots. So, I was a kid, I started getting into Linux and all that, and programming and scripting and script kiddieing and, all these.
Oh, you were a script kiddie, huh?
What we all were at one time. I was a kid too, man.
For those who don't know, what's a script kiddie?
You take somebody's program and you have no idea how it works. It does a bunch of nefarious stuff, and you screw a bunch of stuff because you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But that's an important part of learning.
Amen.
It's a very important part.
All right.
At the same time.
So,
unless that's your whole intent, you're not going further.
So what does this have to do with Cop Block Radio?
I see you guys talking the way all the tech is. They want, they have the RoboCop headsets. They have the optic camouflage coming out in the new next warfare. They have the drones. They have, they have all these systems.
Right.
I have all the certifications to work on these systems. I'm the guy they send in.
Oh.
And I just hear you guys kind of coming up, no offense, I'm just going to put it bluntly, coming up with your own ideas from what's in the real world.
Wait a minute, who's you guys?
The public.
Okay, not me, right?
Above Top Secret.
You haven't heard me do this stuff?
AlexJones.com, and you just see all this, and then the trolls come in, and they mess everything up. It's a bit different when you're the guy. It's night and day, if that makes sense,
Well, you're a cocky son of a bitch. So what do we have to learn from you if you've got all this info?
Well, I'm not cocky. I'm just,
everyone else doesn't know what they're talking about. I'm the guy. So tell us, the guy. What special knowledge do you have for us?
I mean, I can go back like when in like the late '90s, I was working for AT&T, and
Well, I don't need to know your cred. Tell us what we need to learn.
Man, oh my God, it's so scary what they have.
What?
Where do I start? I mean, they have us so locked in. I mean, I was reading stuff like, you play Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation, and how many times you killed a cop in the game. They form a profile from that information from the PlayStation Network, the Xbox. And when you read stuff like that, you have to look at it twice. Like,
I'm not scared. What are you, scared of that?
No, I'm just saying this. This is the kind of stuff they have across the board.
I don't know. I don't let fear get a hold of me. I mean, who cares if there's a surveillance state? Honestly, the mantra that they push at us, that if you're doing nothing wrong, you got nothing to hide. I kind of have internalized that. Like, I am doing nothing wrong. I do have nothing to hide. So what do they want to know? That I'm anti-state? Big whoop. I think the state is a coercive monopoly. They're completely evil, and I am for peace and for voluntarism. So what? So what if people play video games? Big deal. What's that prove? I mean, what kind of profile are they making where in a jury they're going to say, oh, this guy killed a cop in Grand Theft Auto? And so what?
Do they still use it on the PlayStation 3?
It was all the networks, and it's the same stuff. Like, it's just little stuff like that. Like, you had the North Star system in GMC trucks, and that system was the first system to like GPS track you and give it straight to the NSA, and that company works with them hand in hand, and it's kind of like other things
so
like
what? Like, surveillance in and of itself is not evil. So what are they doing with it that is evil? What are you worried about?
Blackmailing you. I mean, who knows? I mean, the way the world's going. I mean, now they're talking about Paris being on a 3-month lockdown. And stuff like that.
Don't you have to have something to be blackmailed?
It didn't seem too scary. I mean, for your talk about Alex Jones, I mean, he had reporters on the scene in Paris the day after the event happened, and they were both. I mean, if anyone's going to be a scare tactic, they are. And they were saying, we're surprised that there's not more security. There's almost nothing. We're here filming. The cops aren't bothering anyone. I mean, it seems like there's not as much to be afraid of as you make it out to be.
No, well, they make it out to be. You know what
Who's
I mean?
they?
I'm a.
You're the only one talking
like
fear here. I mean, you guys, so jump in here. Severin, Dio, are you guys afraid of what Chris is talking about? Is this landing with you?
I'm afraid of spiders, but that's about it. Everything else is kind of, spiders and sharks, but I'm not too close to the ocean anymore, so I don't have to worry about that.
All right. Well, anyway, you had your time. Is there anything else you want to share before I go to the next caller?
No, I just there's a lot more than that, that I like. At least I wasn't expected to throw on air, but I wanted you to, I had some stuff for you to read maybe before.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm on Skype. We're connected. Send me something to read. You can always call in another time. And I appreciate your thoughts. I don't share your fears. I don't know.
They're not fears.
Sort of
it's just I just install these systems, and and that's pretty much it. And like I was doing HIPAA today, which is Obamacare, and that whole thing. And I'm the we're the guys that are putting these systems in and stuff. And a lot of people have questions about it, but I can tell you each working part of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, it kind of sounds to me like you feel a little bit of guilt for what you're doing because you don't think it's the best thing, but it's what you're doing for your job, and you sort of want to warn people as sort of a catharsis, like, hey, there's this stuff going on that's not so great, and I know a lot about it, and I want the public to know about it too. Is that sort of what I'm hearing from you?
Yeah, and I don't want to lose my job.
Amen, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. Call in anytime. Peace.
All right.
All right, next caller from the 216 area code. You are on Cop Block Radio.
I think I know who this one is.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
We're good. How are you?
What's going on, Joe?
Not much. Just calling in here for 10:15. I've been a little busy tonight, so unfortunately I haven't been able to catch as much of the show as I would like. But
Well,
First time caller. Nice to good to be on.
Well, thanks for joining us. Yeah, we're just
Sure.
getting started here anyway. So you're right on time. We're going to take a quick trip to the free market and go sell some stuff. We've got shirts, hoodies, hats, sweatpants, all kinds
Badges.
of badges and gear at the Cop Block store. Of course, that is at copblock.org/store. And when we come back, we're going to chat with our callers and guests. You are also welcome to share your thoughts. Our Skype line is open. Cop Block Radio is our username. 413-418-COPS gets you on the line.
So you've signed the Shire Society.
Hey, awesome. Thank you for calling in. We have a 4-minute break happening here, and I've got a few things to do behind the scenes, but Dio should be able to communicate with you. So, Dio, fill in our caller on anything he has to know.
Yeah, no, I really want to wait until we get back on air to be talking to him and asking questions and stuff.
All right. Sounds good.
You know.
What are we going to talk about generally?
Well, you're going to talk about my cases and stuff, yeah?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, ask me whatever. That's fine.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, while I have you, could we do a quick sound check with everybody? I'm talking at, I'm just checking my waveform, seeing about how loud I am compared to you guys. So I'm going to count to 5, and then I'll ask Dio to count to 5, and then I'll ask you, caller, to count to 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, caller.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, very good. We all sound
Very
good. I got everything all about level, and I'm gonna add our show to Cop Block Radio or copblock.org/show, so people can listen there and watch live.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, John, we're gonna have the cop on later that in Vermilion that got fired for the legalization pin on his uniform.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier. He's gonna call in later.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, what do you
How's he
want to?
doing?
Do you want to go by John or Counselor, or what do you want to go by?
No, just John's fine.
All right.
John's fine.
Okay. I wanted to call you Counselor.
He's always counselor to me.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, cool. All right, great. Then Counselor it
Don't
is.
call me an asshole. That's all.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Well, not right off.
Yeah.
You gotta get to know him first.
Give me a chance to know you first.
I'm gonna put the ads real low so we can hear them, Dio.
Right on.
Can you still hear? Can you hear a little bit of that?
Yeah.
All right, Brad.
We shouldn't have too much more time left anyway.
How long will we be on, you think?
However long you want, man. If you want to just do a 15-minute segment and be off, that's cool. Or if you want to hang out longer,
That's fine.
Yeah. We're pretty open. We kind of just free float around here.
All right.